Thank you so much. It is a simple one. You know, the agenda of President Mahama. The regime has a very strict agenda, resetting the country. We went for elections under that same team, and then there was a dispute. We all remember. We went through this. The unfortunate happened. I need not remind you of all that happened. And so we are back to where we started from. Essentially, everything about 2024, it's over. I mean, the elections. And so we are starting afresh. I have listened to the grassroots. The calls come from all corners of the constituency and even beyond that I should step in. Don't forget that I'm a lawyer, but I'm also the constituency secretary. And so I have been down there. They have worked with me. I've worked with them. They know my capabilities. They know everything about me. And so when calls like this come, it's a call to service. And I've taken that in good faith. And so I am prepared to take the mantle, take it up from where we left off, and then help the president and the government reset the constituency, which is Akwatia constituency. And that is, so if you ask me, I mean, it's a simple reason of being beyond. The powers that be that I should come and then rescue the people. What we are seeking to do is to unite our front for the battle ahead. So that is why I'm in.
This may sound a bit...
You see, of course, my answer to this is a limited one, and you understand why, because there are certain things that cannot be said here. This is an internal election, and you would agree with me that we are going out there to campaign, and we are going to the electorate, which is the delegates who are the constituency executive who know best. And so we will approach them and explain a few things to them. However, to answer your question directly, like I said before, you understand that I'm not just a lawyer. I am also a constituency secretary. And so the law stuff is there, the law hat is there, and then the partisan hat is also there. And so I'm done with the legal aspect. I did it for him as in Honorable Okoyo, and then the party. I did that for him because the decision was taken at the very top for me to do the case. We are done because we had other things to do. As I've always said, we had other things to take the deceased and the Kumi on. There were a few things we wanted to, but God knows best. And so once he's no more, you cannot push further. It's unfortunate. And so once it's like that, everything about 2024, it's over. We start afresh, and I am of the view that a fresh face would do. We have a peculiar problem in Akwatia within the ranks of the NDC. Cracks. And you would bear me witness that our results in 2024, irrespective of what we thought or what our view were, was more of a skirt and blouse against the parliamentary candidate, on my client. Because I think the presidential was 15,000 between Dr. Baumia and then President Mahama. It was the parliamentary election that we suffered something, even though we have our reservations about that. And so what we realized was that there was a section of the party, people who were not really happy with the system. Whether good or bad, we are not here to judge. And so they voted skirt and blouse. They voted for the president and did not vote for the parliamentary candidate. What it means is that there are cracks. And so why I'm being asked to step in at this moment is to come and unite the ranks so that we come together and win the one. Anytime Akwatia is united, I mean, we win the seat. And so our prayer is that we get a fresh face who would come and unite both factions. You are here, you know, and most of you here in the news, you hear of Asanka faction, Ukuyu faction, whichever faction, and sometimes it's sad. The good thing is that I am a friend to all. And so what is most important to me is to unite both factions and then we move on. And so the law aspect is there. This morning I've been called that
forms to contest for the incoming primaries. The day has not ended yet, so we are still looking forward to anyone who is still interested. Anyone who's interested is still We support anybody who wants to come. So the doors are open till 5:10 exactly. 5:10 this evening we'll close the door for anybody who wants to open. So I believe we still have more time, and we are anticipating and hopeful that others might come.
So far, who are the people who are?
Our former MP Henry, Thursday you come. We'll be meeting the national executives, regional executives for their vetting. Then we do the balloting. Very wonderful, promising people. So whichever one leaves on the Monday, I mean, we are very confident. We are okay with any of them.